Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han here, and it is absolutely great to see you here tonight. And tonight I'm very, very excited to have another video expert here, and his name is Joey, and he's going to be here teaching us a lot about video editing and video, how to make your stunning videos from your, iPhone, basically, and be very, very exciting about that. And at the end of this interview, he's going to introduce a brand new product with his. I think for those who are really, really push the video to the next level to make that high quality video with the lowest cost and lowest learning curve, this is going to be a great course for you guys to grab. And Joey's going to talk more about what that is, and so be very, very exciting about that. So before we get into the excitement here, let's kind of learn how Joey got started with the internet marketing, and most importantly, what did he do exactly to achieve the level of success he has today. So Joey, could you kind of take over the mic, share your unique internet marketing story with us today?
Sure thing, man. I mean, I started out online probably about 2 years ago now. And when I first started out, I basically didn't know what I was doing. I purchased a whole load of different products, and I tried a lot of different kinds of things. And really where I found my success was when I started using video in my business and started using video for my clients and for other people online, because they really saw that I was really good with video. I've always had a background in video, and I used to kind of do it in the offline world just to make a little bit of money here and there. And my idea was, okay, well, let me try and teach people how to do this online, and maybe I can make something of it. And I came online and started working with a lot of different people, and they saw that the stuff that I was doing for my clients, it was having a lot of positive results, and it was making them more money. And the big reason that was happening was because these guys weren't using video originally, but they see that by using video, it made a massive impact on their bottom line. It was important to use video for their branding and for their authority in their marketplace. So what ended up happening was people started saying, Joey, how do I make these videos myself? How can I start doing that? So that's when I went ahead and started to create my first ever course. It was a couple of years ago now, and done really well with that course. And ever since then, we've basically been putting out info training, on creating videos for your business. And really, this new course that we've basically put together, it's come from a lot of different reasons. And the biggest thing for me was when I first started out, I didn't have a lot of money, and I definitely didn't have a lot of time, because I wanted to make money as fast as I could, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money either at the same time. So, the big thing was people say, look, Joey, I don't have a lot of time. I don't want to spend thousands of dollars on cameras and things like that. What's the fastest way for me to start creating profitable videos for my business? And that's when I thought, okay, well, these are the customers that I want to serve, because, if we can figure out a way that they can start using video quickly, that's going to be a big impact, and in a way where they don't have to spend a lot of money. Now, it's not just about creating any kind of video, because obviously you can go out there and you can buy software that creates videos in minutes, right? Like there's so many different softwares out there. I think 3 have come out in the last 2 weeks. So it's like, what do we do that's going to be different from that? Because what you got to understand is the more these software tools come out, right? And I've got nothing against these tools. I know the people that make these tools, and they're awesome for certain situations. But if you want to be in a position where your brand is growing and where your personal authority is growing in the marketplace, then these kind of videos aren't the videos that are going to actually help you to do that. They definitely have their place, and they can make money for your clients and for certain affiliate products and stuff like that. But if you're trying to grow an actual image for your business and a brand and have some serious authority, then you need to be on camera yourself. Like, it's not going to be enough to create a whiteboard video or like a quick animation video to be able to do that. And that's why I thought, okay, I want to show people how they can get on video in the fastest way possible and for the lowest kind of investment possible as well. And that's why we created this new course, iPocket Video, where it's basically teaching people how can you use just your phone to essentially create a video with you on camera that's going to be profitable and actually start building your authority with these videos without having to spend loads of money, because you're using your phone, and 90% of people are already going to have a compatible phone in their pocket anyway. And anything else that you need, it literally will cost you less than 30 or 40 dollars to have everything you need to start using video plugins. So that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to create a course that was accessible for everyone and easy for everyone to start using video faster and easier than ever before.
Right, and this is a great opportunity because I know a lot of you out there already have the bigger iPhone. They have the bigger real estate screen spaces now. They have faster process and you know, all kinds of goodies. In fact, both you and I grabbed one, but we had to wait till we can get it because it's already sold out, right? And I know a couple of people, especially on Facebook, they've been messaging say, hey, I got this iPhone 6, iPhone 6 Plus. It's great phone. But I don't think they're fully utilized as far as editing video or filming the video. They probably don't know how to do it. They don't know what app to use and what angle to shoot from and how do you record the audio and with a clear, crystal clear audio. And this is what the course he's making here going to really, really change all that. And so instead of having going out there to buying a very expensive setup like I do and he does, and expensive camera lenses and all that great stuff, you're not just using this iPhone, which is behind here, the old one, but you guys probably want the new one. So and to make that happen, so that's why I'm very, very excited to introduce to you what is all this about. So, but before we get into there, Joey, I know you. I think in this marketplace, there's kind of like a two school of group of video marketers. One is just making mediocre videos, you know, getting them as fast out as possible, kind of like do a mass marketing there out there. And there's people like you and I who just say, hey, it's in the quality of the video you make, right? So I think both school works. I mean, I think like you said before that mass marketing group, hey, it works for them. But if you really want to stand out from the a mess of a market, you really want to build brand, if you really want to stand as a unique person people remind you, you have to become the face of your company or face of your brand, right? So that's kind of like, I mean, there's second group of people here as well. So today I think we are more focused on this second group of people who really, really want to making stunning videos, capture attentions, and making sales, right? So kind of to knowing what you're knowing today, you have been doing internet marketing for, I think, if I had to guess, 2-3 years now. So what would it be some of the top advice you can give to someone who just starting out? Perhaps they haven't really find a focus, a directions. Maybe they haven't made even their first dollar online yet. Maybe giving them some hope, tell them it's working, it will work if you keep your focus on it. But also give them some advice on what are the focus they should be focused on.
Okay. Well, you know, as I said, when I started out, I done a lot of different stuff, from making micro niche websites to trying to sell, you know, all kinds of like weight loss products and medical products, and I tried all of it. And I tried a lot of different stuff. And the one thing that I really realized when I started online was that, you know, there's a lot of us trying to do this. There's millions of people around the world trying to make money online, right?
Right.
Really, the biggest thing is that you need to be able to stand out. Like, you need to be able to stand out amongst the crowd so that people actually see you as somebody different. Because guess what? There's not just millions, there's hundreds of millions of people out there that want to buy stuff, but they're going to buy it from the people that they trust, and they're going to buy it from the people that they see have some kind of authority in the marketplace. And Han, you're probably a perfect example for this because
that's right.
You've got an authority in the iron space now because you're seen as the person that looks at all the products, you review the products, and then you make recommendations to your people, and your people trust you because you vigorously interview people about what's good and bad about the stuff, what's good and bad about the product. Now, one of the big reasons for everyone listening that Han has become successful with this is because he's been on video. He's actually become a presence within the community, within the marketplace, that he puts these videos out and actually helps people with information that's going to help them understand about the product, right? So really, the big difference for me, and the big thing that struck in my mind was, I don't want to be one of those people that just sends out links to people or just tries to push people to a sales page without doing anything, right? I need somebody that they can trust, and the way you do that is two ways. You can either sit there and do big blogs, so you can write loads and loads of blog content, start building up a rapport with your list by building a list on a blog and that kind of stuff. I didn't want to do that because personally I think it's long, but I think that's going to take a long time. So for me, it was, okay, I want to jump on video. Right? And the quickest way to do that for me at the time was to use a DSLR camera, because that's what I had, right? And those are expensive cameras. And they used to still take time to make those videos, don't get me wrong, but I think one of the biggest things that catapulted me in the market was that I wasn't scared of getting on camera. And people began to know who I was very, very quickly. They knew I was the guy that talked about video, that talked about conversions with video, creating videos, creating presentations, and writing video scripts and that kind of stuff, because I was always on camera talking about that stuff. Now, the point I'm trying to make is you really have to have a presence online. In this day and age, you have to have a presence. Because if you look at YouTube, like if you actually look at real YouTube statistics, every 60 minutes, there's more than 100 hours of content being uploaded to YouTube. 100 hours of content in a minute, right? So we've been on this call probably for about 10 minutes or something. So you imagine how many hours of content's been uploaded just in this time. You have to ask yourself, how would you differentiate yourself in a market that's so competitive? Like, the whole world has become a competitive place. So really, you got to be on camera. You got to be talking to your audience, whatever it is you're selling. Whether you're selling dog training stuff, whether you're selling self-help, internet marketing, it doesn't matter what you're selling, but you got to be on video doing that. And that's why I'm so excited about this course, because it's going to give people a fast way to do it. Like, they don't have to be worried about positioning tripods. They don't have to worry about, trying to do all this fancy stuff. Like, it's literally, you pull your phone out and you're ready to go. You can get yourself on video. You can get your video on YouTube. It's all fast.
It's something you already paid for. I mean, you already got the phone, might as well utilize it, right?
Exactly.
And it's like zero costing in a way, but I know you got to buy the phone anyway. You already have it, so why not utilize it to the next level? Actually, maybe recoup some of the investment back to your phone, so you become actually a free phone eventually. You made a couple of very, very important points here. I basically built my brand by being on the camera. You say there's two ways to do it. One is to do blogging, one is get on the cam. My excuse is I can't write in English. I can talk in English, but I just can't. It's not my native language, so I have grammar errors. And in fact, if I do build a blog, I will be hiring somebody to write for me, and that's a lot of cost, right? And making video without your course is going to take a long time to do. But hey, to me, it's easier to make videos than actually writing blogs. But it's just my unique situations, and it turns out it works pretty well for me, I gotta say. So it's kind of share of luck and a share of positioning as well. I think I started this journey about 3 years ago. I think about 3-4 years ago now, and I already making stupid YouTube videos already, way before I started hair marketing. So I already had I was holding those old cameras and filming probably not even 25% quality as what we have today with the phone. and I don't know if you remember those days or not. Those cameras are expensive, and the editing process is just tedious, and it's just crazy. And the PC speed's not up there. Once you encode it, you got to pretty much sit there whole day running, and then you crash in the middle of the day, and then you got to start over again. So I've been through that process, but I do see video 3 years ago as a future of media, of communication. I think if you look at several different types of media, you got blog, you got Twitter, you got Facebook, you got video. I think video is the one converts the most. It's easiest to rank, and also it's the highest retention rate, right? So for that reason, I think if you're not doing video, if out of all the media and platform you're trying to communicate to your potential clients and customers, you need to start moving that to the top. And using that, then you can branch to the other channel as well. But I might be biased because I've been doing this for a while. But if you think about it, if you're going to spend your time writing blog or creating videos, I will creating videos. Why? Because it's all the factors I'm mentioning here. Because it takes forever to rank your blog. But with the video, you can instantly rank in an hour or 20 minutes or even 5 minutes, right? So why not go the fastest route? Why still go into the slow route? I don't know, but that's just my opinion on that. So that's why I biasly think that everybody should be doing videos.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, that's one of the biggest reasons that I started, because I've always had the insight from the start that video is something that all businesses have begun to adapt. I mean, even 3 years ago, businesses were really starting to use video online, but now I think, it's like 70–80% of businesses online have basically adopted the use of video in some way or another, whether it's through YouTube or whether it's advertising on Facebook, right? And the biggest reason that they do it is because of the conversion. It's been proven time and time again that statistically people are more likely to buy something if they see a video. And that's why video works so well. That's why you got to be on video. I've proven it to myself loads of times, and all my clients, all my partners, they've seen the increases in their business because of the use of video. So you've got to be using video. And if you're going to decide to use any kind of video, do the one that's going to get the most conversions, and that's the ones where you're actually going to be on camera.
Right, like I said, it's the fastest to rank, so you're going to get faster traffic, faster results, highest the conversion, highest engagement. There's no other mediums out there can accomplish all three things at the same time like video does. So you guys need to sit back and digest that, okay, yourself. So we talk a little bit, touch base on a little bit why videos and why especially kind of in-face video, like what we're doing here, is very, very important. But Joey, you do lots of video for lots of different people, and you see a lot of your students are making some of the mistakes. Let's talk about some of the common mistakes people are making when it comes to filming themselves on the cam. And the most important, how do you solve it with some simple device like iPhone?
I think there's a number of different things, and one of the big ones for me, like that I see almost 80% of people doing, is when they're trying to film themselves. Because let's be honest, when you're an entrepreneur, most of the time you're having to do a lot of the stuff yourself, right? So you set the tripod up, you set the camera up, and you're filming yourself. But a lot of the time, the positioning of the shots isn't right. It looks very stiff. There's no movement, and a lot of the time, the height of the tripod is wrong. So it looks like the camera is facing up to the nose, or it's too high and it's facing down. A lot of these things happen because people don't understand like where the camera should be in relation to where they're standing. So a big way that using a phone can actually fix this problem right away is because when you're using the phone, you're basically holding it up in front of your face like this, right?
Selfie.
It's like you're taking a selfie. So your arm is effectively becoming the tripod, right? So really, you can't make the same mistake with your arm because you're kind of right in front of the camera. So wherever you go, your arm's going to go. So the camera's always going to be in the correct position in relation to wherever you are. And that's going to create a much better looking shot, a much more engaging looking shot. Now, there's a little trick that I actually have that I use. It's called using a monopod. And a monopod is basically like a long kind of stick, like a pole. And you basically attach your phone to the end of the pole. So let's just say you're walking around the house and you want to film. You literally hold the pole and the phone is like up there and your hand is still by your side. So it basically looks like somebody else is filming you, but you're actually doing it yourself. And it looks really, really cool. And if you look at the sales video, that's basically what we've been doing in the sales video to make it look so cool and really give it that look. But point is, it fixes a lot of hassle that you have if you were to use a big camera, because you don't have to have a tripod. You don't have to worry about focusing yourself on camera or anything like that, because you can literally have the camera right in front of you and film yourself. And another really big thing, and Hannah, I'm probably sure you might have this issue.
I'll testify to that, because that's a huge, what he's talking about here, that itself is a huge time saver, because I think most entrepreneurs, there's a reason they call it solo proprietary. I think you most of the time you're working by yourself, and it's not fun. Run behind the camera, then run kind of in front of the camera, then run back there to adjust positions. That takes hours of tweaking, and that's not fun. So the method he's mentioning here is going to be a huge time saving, because you instantly see as position-wise where you are, perspective to other objects around you.
Yeah, and the really cool thing about like newer phones like the iPhone or the Android is they've got a camera on the front and on the back. So the biggest issue you have when you're filming yourself with a camera, with like a big camera, you don't know what it looks like because you're in front of the camera. But with a phone, you can flip the camera and you can actually see exactly what it looks like. So that creates a massive benefit. Like you said, it's like when you're doing a selfie, right? And then another big thing is when you're trying to actually press the record button. So when you have to film yourself, you have to run to the camera, press the record button, then you have to come back and remember where you're standing so you're still in focus and all of that stuff. It's complicated, right? And it takes a lot of time, and you probably are going to make about 10 mistakes before you get it right. With your phone, a really cool trick with the iPhone that a lot of people don't know is if you have your headset, there's basically the buttons on the headset, the plus and the minus buttons. If you actually press the plus button, it starts recording on the camera. So if you're in the camera, you can press the button whilst you're here. So you can be having the headset like this over here, whilst the camera's out there in front of you. You can press the button and it will start recording. So you don't have to worry about pressing the button on the actual camera. You can do it just with the headset. So these are like the really cool things that I learned whilst I was playing with the iPhone. And you know what? Like, it saves a lot of time and it's really easy. And you still get really good quality. And, you know, I think it's not a mistake, I guess, but it's just that I think people don't know that there's a better way to make videos and a faster way to make videos out there. And we're all struggling trying to do it by ourselves. When if you have your phone, it's a much cheaper device, and there's a lot of hacks with the phone that are going to speed things up for you. So those are the really big things for me.
And another one, if you have time to touch on this or not, but another, I guess, two of the mistakes that I see people make is well, first of all, the lighting. They don't have great lighting, so either too dark or too bright. But I think iPhone can easily solve that problem as well. I want to talk about that a little bit. And the second thing I want to talk about is how do you fix the audio issue? Because that, I mean, you're always gonna have that static background humming noise. Is just so hard to get rid of. If somebody ever filmed this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Is there any way to fix that with the iPhone as well?
Yeah, there's a couple of different things you can do. So first thing with the lighting, the good thing with the iPhone is it's an auto camera. So you know, no matter where you are, the iPhone's basically going to adjust to whatever light it is that you're using. The other cool thing with the iPhone is there's a light on the back of the iPhone. So if it is dark, you can always use the light on the back of the iPhone to light yourself up. You don't have to set up lighting in like boxes and that kind of thing. You can just use your phone, stick the light on the back of the phone on, and you've got yourself a little light source. Now, I don't recommend doing it that way all the time. You should always try and have as much light as you can. Try and do it in the daytime. But worst case scenario, you do have that option. Then when it comes to audio, you've got two options. You can either you just record with your headset, so you can actually have the headset attached to the phone, and then you can basically have your headset kind of on your lapel just over here. And that's going to be a lot better quality audio than recording straight into the phone, because the phone basically picks up all the kind of noise like with any other camera. You pick up noise from all around the room. If you have a headset, then it acts like a little microphone, so you have a lot higher quality audio that way. Second thing you can do is, and this is the really cool thing about having an iPhone, because people love creating accessories and they love creating little add-ons and stuff like that you can use. Now, with the iPhone, there's literally hundreds of different microphone options out there, and they all cost like $5 or $6. They're really, really cheap. And you can just attach the microphone on top of the iPhone, and you've got yourself a little microphone now, and you're going to get much better quality audio. So there's so many different ways that you can actually improve the iPhone as well. You don't have to get those things, but it does help to make your video recording a little bit more slick, a little bit more professional. So yeah, you can fix those problems just by getting a little add-on or using what the phone's already giving you inside the box.
Now, in your personal experience playing with the iPhone, editing videos, what are your favorite apps? I think a lot of people want to find that out. Like, what is your personal favorite apps?
There's a good bunch of them. I think the first good one for me is iMovie. It's called iMovie on the Mac. It's the same on the Apple. Basically, you can edit your entire video on your iPhone. Basically, for me, that's a massive time saver, because you don't have to, take your footage off the camera or off the phone and then put it on your PC or your Mac, then edit it, then render it, upload it. There's a lot of different costs when you have to do a video, right? So the thing with iMovie on your iPhone, you literally edit the video inside of the iPhone and you upload it to YouTube from inside of your iPhone. So you save all this time and all the kind of post work that you would have to do just by doing it all on your iPhone. So for me, that's my number one app, because it saves an incredible amount of time. But then my second favorite app is, if you don't even want to edit, like if you don't want to do any kind of editing at all, then there's another app called Magisto, which basically goes ahead and takes all of your footage. So let's just say you go out one day and you record 20 pieces of footage with your iPhone, right? You go into Magisto, you pick all the clips that you want, and then Magisto will basically put the clips together for you and add some music to it and flare it up for you. So
Oh,
you
wow.
can literally have this app that edits the video for you, and then you can you can basically go ahead and add a voiceover and stuff like that afterwards if you want as well. So it does all of the hard work for you. So even if you don't want to edit, or if you don't have a good enough computer to edit, you can just do it on your phone, and you're pretty much good to go. So again, that's a really good app as well. But there's a whole bunch of apps that I would recommend that we talk about in the course, and there's a lot of them. But the good thing about the iPhone and also with the Android is that the marketplace, that you've got some really clever people out there that create some very effective apps to make your life easier. So there's a lot of cool stuff out there that you can get.
Yeah, sometimes I like to use the apps more than actually the software because it's easy. It's just for like for I think a real designer or filmmakers, they probably prefer Premiere Pro, and where they have all kinds of options and buttons. But to me, I just want a video quickly edit and get it out there. I'm not trying to be artistically express myself anyway. App is a lot easier because it's a push button solution basically. I think a lot of internet marketers in my shoes as well. I like the Apple approach where they make everything simple, intuitive as well. So let's talk about the story. Why did you decide to create this product? And what I'll find out is what is the biggest problem you are trying to help all the internet marketers solve here?
I think, when I started out, like I said, like money was always an issue. I didn't want to spend thousands of dollars on equipment, and I think a lot of people out there probably feel that way, especially if they're not super confident with video. Like if you're not 100% confident, then you're not going to want to spend thousands of dollars on a camera because you want to kind of test the water and that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Now, you're kind of killing two birds with one stone with the course because, number one, we're teaching people how you can get access to equipment and really get started with video without having to spend a lot of money. Because that's the biggest issue. That's the first objection that people have is, I don't want to spend money, and we're fixing that problem straight away. Number two, people don't want to spend the time to create the videos. They don't want to do anything complicated. They want something that's going to be easy and non-technical and really, really fast. And that's what the iPhone's going to do for you. The iPhone literally is, if you know how to pick your camera up and press the record button, you're pretty much 80% of the way there. You've got your camera, you know how to use it, you know how to record with it. All it comes down to then is just using the right techniques to make it look good, and that's what we want to teach you in the course and show you how to really take advantage of the iPhone. Because just because it's a phone, it doesn't mean that it's not good quality. And that's the biggest thing that I really liked about it, because people wanted to have good quality, but they didn't want to spend the money. And now you can record your videos without spending a lot of money. You can record videos quickly, again, without sacrificing on quality. The iPhone will do both things. It gives you an inexpensive way to get started and a quick way to get started. So we're fixing two massive problems. And the third problem, which I think is becoming a bigger problem by the day, is that differentiation in the marketplace is becoming more and more difficult. And what I mean is that everybody is starting to look the same. And the reason that happens is because we all use the same kind of software. Like everybody wants to use Video Maker, or everybody wants to use Sketch, or hundreds of the other tools that are coming out to the marketplace. And again, I do want to say I love those tools and they all have their place. But if you want to differentiate yourself, then you have to get on camera. I mean, Han and myself, I'm pretty sure you will never see either of us using a tool like that to market our actual brand. Because as soon as we do that, we're not a brand anymore. We've just done what everybody else has done. So all of a sudden, it devalues your brand. That's what I don't think, just because you're a newbie or because you haven't made any money yet, that you can get away with just creating videos like that. No, like the way to get off to the foot and the way to start in the right way is do it the right way. Get on camera and start building your brand yourself and start building your authority and identity yourself. And that's a problem that I think is getting bigger and bigger every day. And that's what I'm most excited about, that people are going to start getting on camera more and becoming more confident going on camera, because we're giving them such an easy way to do it. There's really no excuse now as to why they can't do it. They've got it in they've got the technology in their pocket. So really, they should be on camera, and that's the big thing. The big thing.
That's literally have it in your pocket.
That's where the game came from and everything. That was it.
Right. So I think a lot of people listen and watching this right now. They say, "Well, Joey, this is a great course for iPhones, but what if I have a different type of phone? Would this same technique work with Android, Windows, Google phone? I don't even know what's out there anymore. But can you answer that question very quick?"
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what camera you have, whether it's a $20,000 camera or a $500 camera. Filming techniques and video techniques of how to actually shoot a film are always going to be the same. So it doesn't matter what phone you're using, really. The only thing you have to bear in mind is, obviously, if you're getting an application from the App Store on Apple, then you just need to get the equivalent on the Google Play Store or the Android Store. So you just have to look for the equivalent app. And again, the accessories, when you go over to Amazon or any other website, when you're getting the accessories, 90% of the time you can get an equivalent accessory for your phone. You can get a compatible accessory for your phone. So really all it's going to need from you is a little bit of, intuition, I guess, or a little bit of, productivity, and just make sure you're kind of doing your research as you're going through the course. So the big thing with the course is you're going to learn how to really use a phone to film, because there's different things that you have to understand about a phone, because you don't hold it like a normal camera. There's a certain way to hold it and a certain way to film it, and that's the things that we've been testing and trying to understand how we do it effectively. So that's some of the stuff that you're going to learn in the course, and you can apply that to any phone.
So, guys, just want to give you a little hook here. Make sure you stay tuned. Right after this interview, watch some of the footage he has shooted solely with iPhone. You'll be amazed. You'll be like, well, this looks like a movie quality, but it's actually produced by iPhone that you have inside your pocket right now. So I think after you're watching it, you're gonna want to get this course, because you want to produce same quality, or maybe even more quality video than Joey here. That's what he's trying to achieve here. So would you have a couple of seconds, maybe kind of give us a sneak preview what kind of topic you will be covering inside your course? Maybe do a quick screen share.
Yeah, for sure, man. Let me get my screen share on right now, and I'll take you inside of the course. So just let me know when you can see it.
I can see it now.
Cool. So this is the main members group, and let me just show you. I won't show you too much. Let's just jump straight into the training bit. So Pocket training. That's going to be basically the main training for everyone. And then a quick thing here actually is, we just wanted members to know that as new technology comes out, and as the iPhone upgrades, and as the camera app upgrades, we're always going to be adding to this members area. So you don't have to worry about it going out of date. We'll always make sure that it's kind of up to date. So the course is basically broken up into 3 sections. You've got the basics, you've got shooting techniques, and then you've got editing workflow. So inside of the basics, you're going to learn essentially, what it says on the tin. So the functionality of the phone, how to set the camera up, how to record with your hands-free, focusing with the camera, stabilization. There's a whole load of different stuff that's basically going to help you understand how to really use the phone to film. And just to give you an idea of what it looks like, it's really slick members area. We put quite a lot of time into this to make it user-friendly. It's nice and easy to navigate, and you can just go to your next video like that. So let's head back to the training section, just here. And the second section of the course is called shooting techniques. So this is what I was talking about how, it doesn't matter what camera you have, it matters about how you use the camera. And that's what you're going to learn in. So you're going to learn about different kind of shot types, film rules, how to shoot B-roll. And then I've got a little demo video here as well, where you can see us kind of applying everything that we're teaching you to a video. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that we show you. Like, we'll show you what it looks like and how it actually looks when you're inside, using these techniques. We use the techniques that we're teaching you. That's what's important here. So, moving head videos, lighting your shot, locations, and then different applications and stuff like that as well. And then the final section is obviously the kind of finishing touches is, the editing. So how do we actually get that footage? How do we transfer it, organize it? How do we get rid of mistakes and that kind of stuff? And then a couple of different applications that I use that can do all the editing for me as well. So that's basically the main bulk of the course. There's quite a lot of video content there, and they're all really high quality training videos. Do you want me to load up one of the videos so you can actually see what it looks like?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So for example, like it's completely, let me just use this. It's completely hands-on in the sense that you will actually see me messing around with the phone, as you can see here. So you'll see me going through the applications, going through the phone, And the cool thing is, it's not just theory. Like, I'm practically going to be showing you exactly what I'm doing, as you can see here, where I'm actually showing you how to use the camera. So that's basically it, man. That's the main bulk of the course right there.
All right. So for those who want to check out some of the video you are doing for your client and for yourself, let's give out your YouTube channel links so they can go there and check all the stunning video you're making.
Sure, man.
You even have a playlist. I'm looking at this right now. It says Joey iPhone Experiments. So I think you guys are going to be blown away what kind of quality an iPhone can really deliver if you know the right technique.
Yeah, for sure, man. So if you want to go over to my YouTube channel, it's just www.youtube.com/Joey Xoto, and Xoto is Xoto. And on there, if you go to the bottom of the page, you'll basically see my playlist called iPhone Video Experiments, and you'll see the kind of stuff that we've actually created with the iPhone. And it's exciting stuff. Like, it's really high quality stuff, and I think you'll be surprised with how good.
Okay. All right. So let's kind of jump in some questions specifically about the offer itself. Now let's talk about the name of the product, time to launch, and who's going to be really beneficial for getting this.
Sorry, man, you cut out a little bit there. Can you repeat?
All right. I said let's kind of jump some question about the offer itself. So 3 questions: name the product, time to launch, and who's going to be really beneficial for getting this.
Sure thing, man. So the product's called iPocket Video, as I said, and the main people that it's going to be, beneficial for is not the lazy people, like for starters. Like, if you just want to kind of put out quick videos that you're not really attaching to your brand or anything like that, then probably not. If it's for somebody that wants to really grow their brand, grow their authority in their niche, and really start to build credibility in their marketplace, then this is for you, because it's going to give you the fastest way and the easiest way to actually start profiting with these videos and actually start getting on camera to build your brand up. So that's going to be the main people that it's for, marketers, people that have got offline businesses, and even people that have got client businesses as well. If you've got clients that use video, you'll be able to take this information and start creating better videos for your clients as well. So really, anybody that wants to use video, not just for animation or not just for those quick whiteboard videos, that's who this course is really going to be for.
Okay, cool. All right, so time of the launch.
So we're going to be launching the product on Thursday, the 16th of October, and it's going to be at 11 a.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
That's when we're going to be basically publicly releasing the product to the general public.
Okay, do you want to go ahead and mention the early bird time? So,
yeah, for sure. So we basically organized an early bird for Hands customers. So for you guys, so we're going to be opening the cart at 9 o'clock. And the cool thing here is that we're going to be basically dropping the price, so it'll be $14.95 instead of $17. So it's a couple of dollars off. It's best to come in early and you'll get it for the lowest price point possible. And then at 11 o'clock, when we go public to everybody else, the price will be $17. And then we're going to have a countdown every day. So the price will be going up every single day. So if you really want to take advantage of this, like, and get it for the cheapest price, then you want to jump in early.
Okay, great. So thank you for the early bird price and early bird time for my subscribers. And let's talk about the front end offer. What exactly are they getting for the front end offer? Again, we kind of already touched the price. And I think instead of going up with each sale, it's going to bump up each day, right? Is that how it works?
Yeah, so we're going to be basically bumping daily. So $14.95 at 9, then 11 o'clock $17, and then the second day we'll be bumping up to like $19.95, and then upwards like $2 every single day. So it'll be going up a little bit every single day, and then basically by the end of the week, so the launch will be basically going live at that price for 7 days, and then on the 23rd of October, we'll be bumping the entire course up to $47. So it's going to have a big jump on that last day. So you really want to get it early to take advantage.
Okay. All right. So what exactly are they getting inside the front-end offer?
So in the front-end offer, they're basically going to get access to exactly what I just showed you, like the main training section, so the basics, and getting access to the shooting techniques and the editing techniques. And then there's also like other stuff as well. We're going to have some bonus offers that we've kind of arranged for you as well. So those are going to be two really cool reports. There's going to be the guide on my favorite apps. So the favorite apps that I use to basically edit my videos and get my videos to look good. And then there's also a quick start guide on basically how to transfer your iPhone into a fully fledged video camera. So for anybody that wants to kind of use a written guide in addition to the course, this is the perfect complementary kind of PDF that we're going to be giving away. So they're pretty good value. They're valued at $17 a piece. That's like $34 worth of bonuses that we're giving away for free. And that's going to be really cool value as well. And we've got a whole load of bonuses inside the training as well. I won't go through all of them because there's a lot of cool stuff in there. So when you get in, you can go to the bonus section and you see some really cool offers there as well.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's talk about the OTOs. Let's start with the first one.
Cool, man. So we basically got one main upsell, which is going to be called the VIP part. And what it's going to allow you to do is, look, the biggest problem that people really have, like when they're actually using video, is that they don't know what to say. They don't know how to actually script a video out and really get people to buy from them with their words. And what this is going to do is going to help people to understand, okay, this is what we need to say, this is how you structure it, and this is really how you get your message across in the most effective and efficient way to actually get them to buy from you. So it's a very, very kind of relevant upsell that's going to help you take these videos and actually turn them into cash-pulling videos, because it's going to teach you how to actually sell inside of the video. It'll tell you what you need to say.
Okay, so this is really complementary, because what's the good to learn on the technique if you don't know what to say inside the video? So this is actually pretty cool stuff you add on here. So let's talk about the OTO2 if you have one.
So basically, in that first post here, we're also going to be giving you access to a mastermind group.
Oh, okay.
And in this group, you're basically going to get access to me, and any videos that you create, you can upload them to the Facebook group, and I'll basically critique them for you. So any scripts that you have, any video that you have, me or my team will basically critique the video and basically tell you how you can make it better. So that's all part of that main first upsell. Now, the section is, if you, we don't basically have a second upsell. That's going to be the only upsell that we have.
Oh, okay. And what is the price for the only upsell you have?
It's $37 on the first day, and then every day again, it will be going up by $2. So it'll start at $37.
37, okay.
Yeah, 37 on the first day.
Okay.
And every day we're going to be bumping that price up all the way to $47 by the end of the week.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So I think that's about all the questions I need to answer here, Joey. And but I've got one last question, and it's going to be a very important question, and that is, as people watching this interview, they know you are a video expert, especially when it comes to creating stunning videos like nobody else. I can't even create a video like you do, and they know that it's be smart to literally what you said, have the video equipment inside your pocket instead of have to carrying all the lighting equipment with you. And so they want to figure out how exactly, Joey, do you do this with an iPhone to still come out a stunning video like this? I'm keep looking up because I see those videos about my monitor here. So they want to have it, they want to buy it, but everybody has that little voice inside the back of their head say, hey, don't buy it, don't take any action. So what I call a loser voice, everybody has that little negative voice inside their head. So my question to you, Joey, is what makes this product so unique, in your opinion, that everyone should grab, especially during this launching period?
Well, look, if we look at the last kind of 12 months, the video market space has basically exploded. Two of the biggest launches of the year have been video-based launches because people have realized we need to be using video. Now, that's a good thing and it's a bad thing. The good thing is, okay, people have understood we need to use video, so everyone's going to be using video. The bad news is that the competition is getting bigger and bigger. And not only is the competition getting bigger, the videos are getting more and more similar, as I said before, because everyone's using the same stuff.
Except yours and mine, right? We're unique.
Yeah, exactly. And the reason you got to grab this right now is because this is the most unique video product of the year, because we're not telling you to use software. We're not telling you to do what everybody else is doing. We're telling you how you can do something that's going to differentiate your brand from every single other marketer out there, period. And I can attest to that because You know, if you ask anybody about my stuff, they'll tell you that it's not like everybody else's stuff. If you ask anybody about hand stuff, they'll tell you it's not like everybody else's stuff. The reason that happens is because we're on camera. This course is going to give you everything you need to do it in the fastest way possible, the cheapest way possible, and the easiest way possible. And really, if you use this course, you'd have no excuse as to why you can't expand and blow your business out of the park, because you'll be using video for one, and two, you'll actually be building your brand up for the future. You have to start thinking longer term now, and not just kind of, you know, how do I make my next $100 next week, right? It's not just about that. It's about building your business and building your brand for the longevity of your future, right? And this is going to help you do that, because it will help you to start finally building that authority that you need to do that.
I want to kind of add a couple of things to this. Is what's separating Joey from the other video marketers is his unique style of videos. And as I think if you watch just one or two of his videos, you will know exactly what I'm talking about, because every one of his video is gonna blow your away. It's like, wow, how did he does this? I mean, that's kind of the impression everybody watches your videos have that. I mean, just imagine to yourself, what if you know exactly how to create that kind of video for yourself? What kind of revenue, what kind of power can you bring to your business? What kind of branding power you can have instantly? I just want you guys to sit back, think about that, especially for investment only for $14 or $17 that he's offering right now. I think this is absolutely a great investment, not just for you, not just for your family, not just for your business, it's for your branding to get this at such a ridiculously low price. And if you are just thinking like us, that think video is the future of a medium, which is the major communication tool you need to communicating to your potential clients or friends or whoever you want to talk to, then this is absolutely a course you need to grab, because you know what? Why go out buying an expensive camera when you can just deal with the iPhone, which you already pay for, right? And there's just so many reasons you need to learn from this guy, because I'm learning from this guy every single day how to make my video better and better. In fact, I've been asking him a lot of questions behind the scenes to make my video better as well. So if you want to learn the story at the end of the story, if you want to learn how to make stunning videos, how to position yourself right, how to differentiate your videos than anybody else's, so people actually want to watch your video every single day, this is the course to grab. This is the guy to follow. All right. So on that note, Joey, thank you so much for spending your time with us. But before we leave here today, do you have a final word of wisdom you'd like to share?
Oh man, yeah. I mean, final word of wisdom: just take action on the stuff that you're doing and the stuff that you're getting access to, because that's going to be the biggest thing that stops you, right? Like, it's only yourself, and we can give you all the resources, we can give you all the tools, and this course is really going to help you to make a change in the way you market yourself online. But I can't make you do it. So take action on the information, and you'll see some good growth.
Okay, great. All right. On that note, thank you guys for watching this, and make sure you stay tuned watching some of the sample videos, and also the sales video is going to be very, very impressive. I guarantee it's worth time to watching those. Okay, and so stay tuned, watch that, and look out for my email tomorrow so you can get the lowest possible prices and some awesome bonuses. Now, almost forgot this. Speaking of bonuses, can you kind of talk about what they are, those two bonuses, what exactly they're covering?
Yeah, man. So we've got basically one, which is a app guide. So it basically walks through what my favorite applications are for the iPhone.
That's the answer to that question.
Yeah, the one that I basically use to make the videos look better, make it easier to record, certain little things that actually tweak the iPhone to make it a better camera. And then the other guide is literally a how-to guide on how to transfer the phone into a video camera. So it's like a short, condensed version of the course that they can use as a complement. So, if they're ever needing a reference back to the course, they can look at the guide, and it will help them to kind of rejig their memory. So it's really complementary and definitely something that they'll be using.
Okay, cool. On that note, Joey, thank you so much for your time, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you very, very soon.
Thank you, Han. Thanks for having me, man.
All right, cheers.
Cool.